let's look at the question, which is a function. So we want to solve this. So when we have this kind of question, the simple thing we should do is simply replace x with -2, which is here. All you need to do is replace x in this function with -2, and then you simplify. That's all you need to do. So you can also pause the video, solve it, and then play it to find out how we'll solve it and get our answer. So let's get straight to it. So we say this is equals to, so we have 3x squared. So this becomes 3, and then in the brackets we would have -2, and remember squared. So, and then minus, we have 2. Remember there's x there, so we'll replace it with -2. -2. So, and then finally we have 1 plus 1. So that's for the first step. Now you can see we have this. So the next thing we'll do is now, okay, so let's open the bracket. So let's look at it. So for the first one, I want to look at this. So we'd have 3, and this is the same thing as saying 3. Okay, let's do what we have here. So we have negative, what this means is -2 all squared. So this here is the same thing as saying -2 times -2. So that's what that means. So, and if you have something like this, what do we do? Remember, if you multiply a negative sign with a negative sign, you have a positive sign. So which means this, the value automatically becomes a positive value. So next we'll do is multiply 2. So 2 times 2 would give us 4. So which means this should give us 4 here. So we should have 4 here. That's our answer. And it's multiplying 3. So next we have, okay, let's still put it as -2, and then finally we'll have plus 1. So now the next thing we will do is let's open up the brackets. So that's the next thing we want to do. So if we do that, remember, since we're opening up the bracket, this becomes 3 times 4, and that will give us 12. Okay, and here you can see here that if we open up this bracket, we'll have -2 multiplying this -2 here, because there's a sign at the front here. So which means we'll have this negative multiplying this one, and that will make it a positive sign. So this automatically change to a positive sign, and then we'll have 2 times 2 to give us 4, and then plus 1. So then all we need to do is add this up. So if we add this up, we'll have 12 plus 4, which is 16, and 16 plus 1 would give us 17. So our final answer here should be 17. So remember, all you need to do is substitute your 2 to the equation, or the function, sorry, into the function, and then simplify. Know how to multiply negative numbers. So pay attention to the sign, and you should get your answer correctly. So this is all for this question. If you have any question on this, feel free to drop it in the comment section, and I would reply. Don't forget to like, comment, and share, and I'll see you in the next video.